Thanks for joining me. This is the Eadsy Astronomy newsletter, broken up again into segments. This part is deep sky objects for telescopes 10 inches or larger. So there's eye candy this week. We have images of these. I could pop around and show them. I'm just going to go through them really quick. You have Messier 51, the Whirlpool Galaxy. If you look up at Zenith this week in a 10-inch scope, the spiral arms and the bridge to the companion are unmistakable. They are glorious. I saw them out a month ago. Just sketched it. One of the best views I've ever had. So it's in a great position. Yes, you're going to look at Zenith for a while or wait a little bit, but just a beautiful time to see that. And again, we'll just kind of pop up here. There's M51, right? You won't see it like that visually, but great target to image, great target to visually see. The Leo triplet, of course, M65, 66, 36, 28. We had that for smaller telescopes. It's just as good in a larger aperture scope. See if the Hamburger NGC 3628 will reveal its thick, dark dust lane at incredible detail. And can you even grab, which this image doesn't, maybe just faintly, it's kind of blurred. Can you get the tidal tail coming off of it? You have NGC 4565, the Needle Galaxy. It's one of the finest edge-on galaxies. The central bulge and the razor-thin dust lane are breathtaking in any telescope. A little easier to pull out in a larger aperture and a lot more fun. You got M13, the Great Hercules cluster. It's high in the east by midnight. Large scope resolves this cluster all the way to the core, and it kind of reveals the propeller dark feature to it. Saw this last time I was out, imaged it in the Sea Stars sketch. It was just gorgeous a month ago. You have M104, the Sombrero, low in the south, but its iconic dark rim is sharp and a high contrast in large apertures, really worth it. And then you have the Siamese twins, NGC 45, 67, and 68. Those are two galaxies in Virgo that are physically touching. They're a beautiful V shape for the eyepiece. And so see if you can get those. Okay, challenging objects, Hickson 44 over here on the far upper right. It's a combat group of 4 galaxies in the neck of Leo. Seeing all 4 members simultaneously is a classic big scope challenge because one of them down here is really faint. These 3 are pretty easy to pick up. I picked them up last time I was out. I even got the 4th member. Got pretty lucky, good skies that night. Can you go to M87? I've done this in a 10-inch, a 14, a 17.5, and a 24. Can you pull the jet out of M87? You got to have great transparency. Good seeing helps too. But there's the challenge. If you're imaging, how well can you pull the jet out of that image? You have Copeland Septet. It's a, let's see, I think I have it here. Right here. It is a tight group of, nope, it's not on here. It's a tight group of, oh, there it is. It's a tight group of 7 galaxies in Leo. Requires high magnification and a very, very dark sky. If you're imaging, can you pull it out? NGC 40, 38, and 39, the antenna, they're low in the south. The tails are extremely difficult. I saw them last time we were out, both Shane and I did. And I've imaged them in the Sea Star, but if you image them, can you get them out in good detail? Their overlapping cores are easily visible, I think, in larger apertures. Able to 33s are perfectly circular. You can see that one right down here. Very faint planetary Nebulan Hydra. Use an O3 on that one. If you're imaging, can you get the dark eyes out of that one? Palomar 4 is a ghostly globular cluster in Ursa Major. It's extremely sparse and faint, even in large apertures. Good challenge. Didn't put an image of that on here. You got some other things that are coming up. Got Marcane's chain. I didn't put it right here that you can go for. It's the jewel of the Virgo cluster in a telescope of 10 inches or greater. It's not just a string of smudges. It's a continuous arc of diverse galactic shapes, elliptical spirals, and interacting pairs that fill the eyepiece. See what you can pull out in wide field. I've used my 31 Nagler, my 35 Pan on this, my 40 Pentax. It's a great thing to see how much you can pull out of there. The Sombrero I didn't put in here, M104. With good aperture telescope, the dark dust line cutting across the center becomes a stark black feature against the brilliant white bulbous core back there, the larger core bulbing out there. M82, the cigar galaxy, pretty easy to find. We have right up here, if we can get back up there, right here. Whoops, M82. It's a cigar. It's easy to find. The candy here is the intricate mottled detail dark filaments in the galaxy center, evidence of a massive starburst, kind of explaining that article where we're beginning to see stuff. And you can kind of see in this image material that's being thrown out from that central area back into the inner galactic medium. So can you pull out those dark features visually or imaging? Again, 48 of NGC 40, 38, and 39, the antenna galaxies, wonderful pair of gliding galaxies. In a large scope from a dark sky, you're going to see the tracer tails of stars being ripped away from the main bodies. Some real challenging objects. Let's bring them up really quick. Go back, whoops, just going too far through these. Able 1656, that's this one in the lower left. It's the Como cluster core, center of on two giant ellipticals right here, NGC 48, 49, 48, 74. See how many of the hundreds of 14th to 16 magnitude galaxies you can count in a single field. Go wide field, bring magnification, just see what you can pull out of that. It's a great challenge. We mentioned Palomar 5, that Gallifrey cluster. It's so sparse it's almost invisible. Looks like a very slight thickening of the background stars. It's a true test of your sky's transparency in your scope. The box right over Dixon 61 here on the far upper right. As mentioned previously, the quartet in Como Berenices is a geometric masterpiece, detecting the faintest member, the top one up here, 4173, requires your best eyepieces. Had that last time we were out, sketched it, just really amazing, really good. And then Seyfert Sextet right here, one of the most compact galaxy groups known. All 6 members are crammed into a space smaller than a typical galaxy. Tracking really helps to resolve them with a higher eyepiece. And so anyway, those are some really good challenging. Try to go for Leo 1, the Regulus, next to the Regulus dwarf, right next to the star Regulus in Leo. It sounds easy at magnitude 11.2, but its surface brightness is incredibly low. The real difficulty is the glare from Regulus and trying to get that out of the view. Use a high-power eyepiece to push Regulus completely out of the field. Look for a faint, large, grainy ghost of cloud. If you see this, your sky transparency is out of the world that night. We talked about Copeland's septet up there in the constellation of Leo. We talked about the box in Hickson 61 again. Those are your challenges for your deep sky objects in large scopes and your eye candy. Hope you found this useful. Thanks for joining me. We'll catch you next time.